It's Rex Burkhead. And you said, you're like, I'm avoiding everybody on the Texans.
Yes.
Except maybe, except Rex Burkhead. I like him against the Seattle Seahawks. Regardless of how bad this offense is, they're probably going to have to run the ball, right? And they can do that against the Seahawks. You see right there, they're allowing the second most fantasy points a game to running backs this season. And I like Rex Burkhead as a kind of sleeper stash the rest of the season. Next week, he goes up against the Jags and then the Chargers. All of these teams horrible against the run. So if you need a low bargain play, it's going to be Rex Burkhead.
I love you going hashtag Rex in the flex. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? Since it's week 14, let's just get weird, right? Laquan Treadwell. I had him in my make a day lineup, and I ended up on the ice planet of Hoth. But we're going to still go with this. The last 2 weeks, he has been Jacksonville's most targeted receiver. And I talked about that Tennessee defense struggling against the pass. 13 wideouts have gone for 80 or more receiving yards in a game against the Titans. They've also given up 16 receiving touchdowns to the position, tied for second most in the league.
If we're getting weird, I have another player who once had a lot of hype and never really did a whole lot with it. Amir Abdullah, like it's 2015, but you heard Marcus say the Panthers want to run a lot more. I think they're going to look to get 2 running backs involved, and as of late, it was Abdullah getting more targets than it was Chuba Hubbard. He actually has 4 more targets in 4 of his last 5 games, and like Marcus said, it is a good matchup. The Falcons give up the 5th most fantasy points to running backs.
I love that we're all getting weird. Let's get to a guy who's he's played in less than 20% of the snaps all season. Cameron Brate, because I think the Bucs might be in 12 personnel a bit because they probably, like we all did, saw what happened. Sorry, Florio. To the Bills against the Patriots, they're going to be running the ball. And maybe that could get Cam Brate on the field more and do a little touchdown vulturing, a little carrying bird action. We saw that situation last week. Got a touchdown. This would be his 2nd week in a row, and I think it would be a surprise.